Melbourne. We're back here again, doing another video on Melbourne, Victoria. I probably have done 10 videos alone on the state of Victoria, and they have just outdone themselves once again, guys, because they have just rolled out a $49 million speed camera initiative, and they have just added to the fleet 35 more fixed cameras across Melbourne. And this is really, when is it going to stop? This is turning into, little China in Melbourne, isn't it? It's a little CCTV network. I believe Melbourne has got one of the most extensive surveillance systems in Australia, and now they have probably just risen to the top. And again, these cameras, they don't catch real criminals. They're finding A to B workers, people trying to just live their life and do their stuff, picking up the kids from school. Someone's running a little bit late. Oh, 5K's over the limit. Thank you very much. Cha-ching. That stuff is just pure greed and garbage. I'm sorry, it just is. But this is what they're doing.
Victorian drivers who speed or run red lights are on notice. It's part of a $49 million program, which is one of the biggest digital upgrades to our road network in this financial year. 35 new traffic cameras will be installed in multiple locations across the state, which are notorious for road incidents.
So there you've heard it. Speed cameras, red light cameras, and $49 million for 35 cameras. Does that math make sense? I've just got to do the math here again. So 49 million divided by 35. Let's just see what it actually is. Okay, wow, 1,400,000. $1.4 million of our tax dollars to put in one camera. So based on their math, what they are telling us, that's just what they're telling us. Lord knows what they actually spend. 49 million, might as well call it 50 million. And they only put in 35 cameras. Grand totaling, each camera costing $1.4 million. I'm sorry, but there is just no way one camera costs $1.4 million. If it is, I am quitting YouTube, I'm starting a speed camera installation firm, and I am moving to Melbourne, boy, because, man, I am cashing in. Boy, sign me up. I'll put, how many cameras you want me to put for $1.4 million? Mate, let me go. Give me a truckload. I'll fill up the whole city, mate. That is just ridiculous. That just goes to show you how much corruption and greed is in there. That is, what a joke. That actually got me furious right now.
Victorians are already the most fined drivers in Australia, and the gap is about to widen with the addition of another 35 red light and speed cameras.
The police minister says it's to save lives, but the opposition has slammed it as a cash grab from a broke government.
It is absolutely a cash grab. And I am so sick of the police coming on here glorifying these speed cameras. Honestly, you had $50 million there. How about you just get some more police and fix the damn roads? Educate people on real life scenarios, real life driving. None of this garbage 5Ks over the speed limit nonsense. That is just clown world. It's common sense, guys. We've lost common sense here. Seriously, I feel like I'm the only advocate making these videos, just screaming at the TV, man. Crazy.
It can happen in a flash. Speeding and running reds, the hefty fines can sting, but not as much as this. 1.5 million camera detective traffic fines were dished out to Victorians last year. That number's set to soar as the government adds another 35 new traffic cameras to their arsenal.
We just know how effective red and speed light cameras are. 47% reduction in serious injury.
1.5 million fines dished out just to Victorians. Tell me it's not revenue raising. Tell me it's not revenue raising. And I don't know who this lady is, but I would really love to see your data. 47% reduction in what exactly? Like saying in serious crashes and stuff like that. I think I'm calling BS. I'm just calling BS. I don't know. I don't have the facts, but I'm calling BS. That's what my gut says.
The government says it's an investment in safety.
If we can improve driver behaviour by sanctioning those who get things wrong, then we're going to drive down the road toll.
The opposition slammed it as a cash grab.
This is another example of a broke government that expects taxpayers to foot the bill because they've run out of money.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Kudos to that guy. Absolutely a broke government wanting a cash grab because, yeah, they fumbled the bag. They have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They are a failed state, and they are legitimately dragging the whole of Australia down with them. It's actually sad. And I live in Perth. We are sort of in our own world out here in the West. And dude, our streets are beautiful. Like, sun shines. It's actually a pretty nice place to live. Every time I go over to Melbourne, I'm like, where the hell am I, brother? Like, I love the people, I love the food and stuff, but like, I'm like, dude, this is third world roads. And I feel like I'm in, little Mumbai or something, bro. Like, it's just hectic. Like, all for culture, but dude, it ain't working.
The new cameras will be placed at locations stretching from Warrnambool in the state's east to Deer Park, Melton, Brighton, Dandenong and everywhere in between. Victorians were fined $500 million last year, more than any other state. But our road toll remains stubbornly high. 200 lives lost in the last year. That's around 50 more than the 5-year average.
You gotta love that map where they just zoom out and they just litter the city with cameras. And that's just the new ones. That's just what they've rolled out, guys. So you gotta think, how many were already there? Heaps. Heaps. And over 500 million with a B in one state. Tell me it's not revenue raising. Tell me it's not revenue raising. And I'm sorry, have I just absolutely lost my brain as well? Because the road toll is soaring. The road toll is so high. Should she just say 200 people? 200 for the whole state? And they're trying to complain like that's a bad... Mate, that sounds like an A+. That sounds insanely good. We should be raising everything. Mate, wait, we've been doing way too well. Let's lift everything, mate. Jesus Christ. 200. How many people live in Melbourne again? Victoria. Population 2025. The estimated population of Victoria is in 2025 is 7.155 million people. 200 dead. What the f***? Am I missing something? What the f*** is wrong with these people? That's an insane statistic. That's insane. Tell me it's not revenue raising. Tell me it's not revenue raising. That is insane. I mean, that's impressive. But at what cost? At what bloody cost? Now, I'm no Einstein, but I just did a basic 200 divided by 7.5 million just to see sort of what the percentage or the likelihood, I guess, of, you dying in Victoria on the road. It just read out to me a 0.0000266%. Tell me it's not revenue raising. Tell me, for the love of God, it's not revenue raising. What the f***? That's insane. That is seriously insane. That is the most insane statistic. Again, this is completely unfiltered. Oh my God. 0.00026%. What the f***? And we just spent 50 million for more cameras because we got some terrible epidemic of road fatalities. 0.000026%. The f***, man. Holy shit. This is crazy. This is absolutely clown world. Now, it only gets better, right? Because I did manage to find an article online. It's from the indiansun.com.au. Cameras roll out across Victoria to check on speeding. The final camera in a rollout of 35 new road safety units across Victoria has gone live, marking the completion of a $49.4 million initiative by the Allen Labor government. Of course, it is a Labor government movement. Evidence suggests this approach is working. According to the Monash University Accident Research Center, locations fitted with speed and red light cameras have seen crashes drop by 47%. It's a reminder that the presence of enforcement technology does more than raise revenue. It reduces harm. Oh my goodness. Man, I would just love to see the report of that 47%. I think that's absolute hogwash. Monash University, I'm calling you out. I think you're getting kickbacks from the government. Prove me wrong. Speed remains one of the leading causes of road deaths in the state. It's always speed, isn't it? It's always some magically, it's always speed. Victoria records around 100 fatalities and 2,000 serious injuries each year directly linked to excessive speed. Okay, they're saying 100. She said 200. If it's only 100, it's 0.0000013% or some bullshit. That's madness, man. The statistics are unforgiving. Even a 3-kilometer increase over the speed limit raises the likelihood of a crash by 25%. Where's the data? Traveling at 65 kilometers per hour in a 60 zone effectively doubles the risk. Effectively doubles the risk. 5 k's an hour in a 60 zone. Well, I'm done. I'm done with this garbage, bro. I don't even know. What do you mean, mate? I can't. 5 k's an hour here, mate. That's not even 2 miles an hour. Oh my goodness, man. Jesus. I tell you, they're not paying me enough, YouTube, to read this garbage. Who wrote this? Who actually wrote this nonsense? 3 kilometers per hour, your likelihood of a crash increases by 25%. 65 in a 60 zone, you've doubled your risk. I know this is absolute trash. This is absolute trash. Anyone who can confidently drive a motor vehicle knows when you are on a road that should be 80 and they've put it to 60 and you're doing 60, you are probably 4 times more likely to crash rather than you actually doing 80 or at least going 70. You know what I mean? This is just madness. This is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage, man. There's just there's no way. Over the next 4 years, the Victorian government plans to invest $1.1 billion with a B under its second road safety action plan. The package includes $350 million for initiatives targeting unsafe driving behavior, such as the expansion of the distracted driving and seatbelt camera program into high-risk areas. Cha-ching! More revenue raising, more surveillance, more control, 15-minute cities. Minister for Police Anthony Carbonez made the case plainly. He quotes, "Road safety cameras have proven to be one of the most effective ways to get motorists to slow down and ultimately reduce serious injuries and save lives." That is false. That is absolutely false. You know what the true best way to make people slow down? Put police on the road. You see a cop, you will slow down. You see a camera hidden behind a bush or up on a light pole, you don't even see that thing, and you go straight through. Then you get a ticket in the mail 3 weeks later, and a real bad taste in your mouth. What has this done? What has this achieved? It is absolutely garbage. These guys are broke, they're incompetent, the roads are falling apart, the taxes are incredibly high, and now they're literally grabbing any spare change from their citizens that they can with more cameras. I feel sorry for the people of Victoria. Yeah, I really do. This is over. This video's over. This video's over, guys. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment. What do you think of this nonsense? I'm serious. This is just such a joke. And yeah, I know I've made probably too many of these videos, but they just keep coming. And like this right here, it's I just can't believe it. It's such satire, but it's true. And it's happening. Literally. So yeah, we got to get some common sense. We need some strong leaders back in Australia. I've had it with Labor. I've had it with actually all of them. And we need someone who's actually going to stand with a backbone for hardworking Aussies again. You guys got any suggestions? If you do, leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe. See you guys on the next one.